So today we are going to be transplanting these seedlings out into the yard, and I don't even want to call these seedlings anymore. They're huge. These are way too big. These should have gone out like probably a week ago. I've had these in the pots for about 2 weeks. And like with peas and beans, they grow so fast. After they start to sprout within 2-3 days, you probably want to put them in the ground. But these things are like monsters. So, it's okay. They might be a little stunted from leaving them these too long, but I just haven't had time to get them in the ground. More so, not because it takes so much time, because it's just like dig a hole, plop one in, but that these all need trellises. So I do not have most of my trellises built for these where I want to put these guys. So what I'm going to be doing today is building the trellises, putting these in. The reason that I do not want to put these in and then build the trellis is because I need the poles to grow up, and when I put the pole down into the ground, I don't want to risk damaging any of these roots. So I want the poles to be in before these go in, so the roots can grow around it, so that there's no interference like that, or you don't break any roots by accident. Yeah, but these are all climbing varieties. These are snow peas. This is a Kentucky blue green bean. So yeah, these are so happy and easy to grow. Like if you want like almost like a more of quick gratification gardening, you want to go with like legumes or peas, because these things will shoot up quick. They're hardy. They're pretty disease resistant. I've never really had any problems with bugs or disease. Like this is like a really satisfying things to grow versus like some things that require a little more patience, like herbs, flowers, those types of things, or things that can be very finicky like tomatoes or squash, because they have a lot of pests, disease, things like that. But these guys are great, but this video won't be too much talking, jibber jabbering, because we need to get some work done because we haven't been out here. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is to finish this over here. This was a trellis way back last summer, but I took some of the poles down that weren't really working because they were fresh bamboo, so they were weaker. And if you watch my tent building video, I explain how fresh bamboo snaps over time as it dries versus something that has been aged already. So I went ahead and removed those a while back, but now I need to build more, do a lot of cross beams of bamboo. So we're gonna go cut our bamboo, stick it in the ground. Nothing too fancy here, just bamboo crossways and some string. So yeah, this is where we'll start the time lapse.
This is as good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, this morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon and the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a rage.
Okay, there is absolutely no way that I'm going to be able to finish this today, but I did enough so that I can plant my green beans. So I just went 2 feet up, and the green beans are about 8 inches or so, yay high. So it's enough to get them enough growing for at least a week, and I'll get out here tomorrow morning and finish going up. But this took a long time. Like when you first build these type of trellises, like from sticks or whatever, you know, it takes a lot of time. So I did this side and the other side, and that took about 2 hours. Yeah, so that took a long time. The other side is done all the way to the top, but I just didn't have time to finish this side. So we're gonna go ahead and plant our green beans, and then we are going to quickly go over and make a trellis out of string for the peas. I already have some like TP style trellises up that don't have the wood cross beams on them. They did, but they just fell off because I didn't secure them, and I never actually grew anything on them, so I never went back and finished tying them up properly. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do a string crisscross back and forth for the peas, because peas have much more tender little spirals and sprigs that come off of them, so they really prefer like something very thin and dainty to grow on. They will grow on bamboo if you have the really thin ones, but that takes a long time to put a lot of really skinny ones on. So, and we are pressed for time, so we are just gonna go ahead and do a string trellis. It'll last about, I've had them last about 1.5 to 2 years with just the string before it starts to like rot and fall off. So, but that's a long time. That's like, well, several growing seasons. So it is a good, easy solution if you don't want to do the full commit to the whole bamboo, wood, whatever you're going to use to make your trellises.
There's a tiny tin man in the sand. I see a flower in his hand, greeting all the mighty waves to land. There's a little girl with golden hair, running free with no despair. And I wonder who has brought her here, into this playful place, this playing space with sparkling grace. I wanna sing, sing, sing in 1,000 ways. In the sky.
So yeah, that's all done, and that took about 10 minutes compared to the 2 hours. That's the other one, so I can use the trellis. This is really good. Okay, I've got both sides totally done. Now I'm just going to plant my peas along each edge. Then I need to come back and weed in here and mulch later on. What now? The strawberries are all in there and they're getting kind of choked out, but we'll worry about that tomorrow. Today we just have time to finish planting these peas.
This playing space with sparkling I wanna sing, sing, sing in 1,000 ways, in 1,000 ways, in 1,000 ways, in 1,000 ways.
Okay, so that's it. The peas are planted, the green beans are planted. There is still so much left to do to get ready for spring. Like, that was just 2 of the things that needed to be done. I still need lots of weeding, lots of mulch, lots more trellises built, but that will have to be for another day. So sometimes it can feel really overwhelming when you think about everything you have to do in the garden. But if you just break it off piece by piece, one step at a time, then it will slowly get done. So don't overwhelm yourself. Don't do too much at once that you can't handle. If you come out every day and just do a little bit here and there, or not even every day, even a few times a week, just come out and do what you can. In the moment, it will slowly get done. So yeah, slow and steady. Okay, that's it today. Just planting peas and green beans, and a reminder that you really shouldn't let your seedlings get too big, but if you do, it's okay. It's okay. You can still plant them. It will be